All right. Next, I have a request for announcement from Templeton Sewer Department. It's dated November 5th, 2013, addressed to the Board of Selectmen. Templeton Board of Sewer Commissioners would like to request an announcement from the Board of Selectmen that on December 2nd, 2013, the Sewer Department will have a regular scheduled meeting at the treatment plant at 4:30 p.m. to discuss scheduling a rate meeting. The Sewer Commissioners would like to encourage all residents to attend this meeting and share thoughts and ideas. Regards, Templeton Sewer Commissioners. So that would be this Monday at 4:30 at the Sewer Department, and I guess they're going to vote to schedule a meeting to discuss and/or set rates. So if you have sewer, that will be, you know.
I got both.
The last.
If I can end up just adding one thing. See, they're having a public hearing on sewage. We should have had one on water.
Right, it's the law, you didn't have it, so they don't respect you.
So I mean, that's the difference to where we're sitting here.
All right, the last thing on the agenda.
Mr. Bennett, just wanted to make a couple quick announcements.
Yes,
One, remember at the last meeting, we discussed Edgewood Development Corp. And the request for the $37,500 in kind cash gift negotiation. I've been in communication with them, and they will get back to me, but they were not happy, and they will call back. But I let the community know they were not happy, they were unhappy that we're asking them to honor the agreement. Number two, the Board of Assessors brings, this is a public document, and it brings to the town's attention and the Board of Selectmen's attention a petition before the Appellate Tax Board for Heatherwood Housing Association LLP. They own a large parcel here in the town of Templeton. And the value of this property is $1,362,100. They are going to tax court because the Board of Assessors, in proper meeting assembled, denied their abatement request. They asked for a substantial abatement on their property taxes on the order of magnitude of a halving of their, a 50% assessment rather than full assessment. So the assessors did their job, we're now going to tax court. I just want people to know about that.
Where's Heatherwood?
thank you.
Oh, right,
The last item on the agenda is comments from the selectmen. This gives selectmen a chance to speak on any little item. Someone did something nice, someone said something, remind people of things, et cetera, et cetera. Ken?
This Sunday, in a combination and correlation with the tree lightings, at the Jack Frost Festival will be held. It'll begin at 3 o'clock, is when the festival is, and there'll be various, the Historical Society and other places will be open and out on the common, and there'll be people there handing things out, and that's kind of when the festivities begin. The parade will be at 3:45, and then it will end with the first tree lighting at 4:30, which is at. Oh, there'll be food. No. Oh, science.
I'm sorry, can I speak? We're doing Fill the Van.
Oh, that's right.
So we are asking, please, for the public to bring one non-perishable item to help the Templeton Food Pantry also. It's not a requirement to come, we're asking, and they'll have boxes in the vans. But yes, there'll be like cocoa and cider, and we're having one last meeting this week to make sure that we have everything logistically correct. So.
And sorry, if someone can refresh my memory, the first tree lighting at 4:30, is it Templeton?
Templeton
Center.
Templeton Center.
Center.
Okay.
Yes, and then an hour later, I believe.
Yeah, it's Templeton Center, and then 5:30 will be East Templeton, 6 o'clock will be Otter River,
And 6:30.
and 6:30 Baldwinville, where they will then provide hot chocolate. I think they do that every year.
Yeah.
So that's,
Some of the leads
yeah.
switch up.
Yeah,
So
but
it'll
it'll
go
be an
around
hour
and
in Templeton and then a half hour each.
Flagpole?
No, they have a little tree.
They have a tree.
It looks good, it has colored lights on it.
It's a cute little tree.
It's a baby tree.
And unless there's a major, snow event or something, if it's cold, it's gonna happen. But it was, in discussion at that, meeting when we voted to do this and talked about it, it would be a safety issue, so if there was, say there was a
The
snowstorm.
parade route had to change because we talked a lot about safety, so it'll actually start on Otter River Road where they'll line up down near the second Country Mischief, and the parade will come to 2A. The people will not be allowed to cross 2A, the fire trucks and whatever will, but not the people. So they'll come up onto the grass, and then just, because we want to keep everybody safe, obviously.
So that'll be a great event to come to, and happy Thanksgiving.
Doug?
Yeah, I just really want to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. It's a great time. We all have a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot of folks that are, not as good a shape, and we need to think of them as well. So just happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Julie?
I'd like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and the Historical Society is doing their cookie sale at the same time as the Jack Frost Festival. So I will be baking for that. So if anyone has any requests, let me know. Thank you.
Will be pies.
They'll be there.
Balls.
Julie, does that start a little bit earlier than the
I think so. I have my,
festival?
Is it maybe one?
I think it
Maybe
starts
that's
at
what's at
1.
1 o'clock?
Yeah,
Sorry,
start at
I
1.
wasn't aware of that.
Here, I'll look it up.
Bethany?
I wanted to take a moment to thank Doug. He has manned a group of volunteers 2 Saturdays in a row at the new building in an effort to make sure that the carpenter's time was doing things that only the carpenter could do, and shuttling debris to the dumpster was something that was done by volunteers instead. So he's given up 2 Saturdays in a row, and some of the volunteers have been with him, and I just wanted to thank him for that help.
Great. I want to thank you, this guy over here, and Mr. Spring. They took a Saturday, thank God, before the weather got really bad, and they fixed the tarp on the roof at East Templeton. And that's a really good thing that they did that when they did. So hopefully we can get things moving so that if we had a break in the weather, if we could scrounge up the money, we could get that roof fixed. You did a good job doing that.
I just have one more. The cookie sale at the Historical Society is from 11 to 5 on Sunday. Okay.
And I have a lot of cookies.
Other than wishing everyone has a great Thanksgiving, safe, I guess it's gonna rain instead of snow, but on Bethany's point, if you have not been over to visit the new senior center, it's worth a drive over and seeing the work that's done. And regardless of who has worked on what and volunteered and done this, the driving force behind that whole project, and the man probably most responsible for that happening and a project being completed in Templeton, despite all kinds of things, pushbacks from different areas, ways, things, items, is Mr. Doug Morrison. And along with doing that, he has, I don't know if he was volunteered or drafted, wasn't around, but he's also serving now as your selectman. So if you go over to see that place, this is the man that pretty much single-handedly made that happen. And he's very thankful for that. seeing how this year I'm gonna be able to drink beer and watch a football game on Thanksgiving. I would, it's gonna be a pretty good day. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second,
Made and seconded. Julie?
yes.
Doug?
Yes.
Ken?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.